about 500 damage going under the tower there. Probably more than what he was expecting, so... It's going to be pretty vulnerable to this rotation. They've got double sentry even to make sure they cover all of the sandstorm range, and they even give the kill over to Avatar mode. So first blood for the pain clear, and a beautiful rotation from Jin. And top lane, Asta. He's going to be in trouble. Rage has already been used, and Masteros not going to have all the attack speed to work with now. A nice turn off the back of Schwann's. Help with the Visage, and now Tigger. Oh, he's going to be chased down with ease. Jing providing the information. Astra even sidesteps the stroke and wants to get back in range for the experience. Yeah, Rolling Thunder from Avatar mode. An early ultimate, but an easy kill for Pango to fire, and then now they'll get Leaf afterwards as soon as the decrep expires, and he's got the Arcane in the arsenal. So an earlier swashbuckle after the cooldown is Avatar mode. A beautiful rotation. He's up to 3 kills on the Pango. There's bottom. Even Gacha Boy. Epicenter pulses with the decrep. Plenty of damage to get rid of Enryu, but Avatar mode, he has the Rolling Thunder back up. He's going to miss the bounce on Leaf. Doesn't get Gacha Boy as well, but he can do the drive-by, and just on the last second, we'll clip the Pugna. It feels like they're rushing their smokes and they're not setting them up properly. Like, they still have to deal with the lanes and then smoke. This is going to be a tricky tower defense. Avatar mode won't really be able to play as aggressively now after the Stone Gaze. It's going to be turned to Stone and now off to the western side. Jing, an easy kill. Avatar mode still should be able to get some distance after the swashbuckle, but they have the control. The first stun into the second. They get the tower, but it will be at the consequence of 2 heroes.
Coming through, I believe that's a Solar Crest now, finished up by Chuan.
Bottom lane, they're going to go for Asta. Jing's just out of range to provide the vision. That's huge. One more tree to the other side, and Jing, he would have gave them the information they needed, but Asta's killed off, and Gacha Boy will TP out before they're able to run into him.
For the Roche taking purposes, but just wanted to be on the safe side. Make sure it's there for any kind of team fight that breaks out, but Asta, he feels like he's died one too many times, and against the Slaughter though? Like, any other hero, I'd be like, yeah, but
Slaughter... on the Deucer, KMP. Stone Gaze out. He's got a Quelling Blade to cut through and will be fine. So this Rolling Thunder expended, but now look at this. Soulbind leashing 2 heroes together. Gacha Boy is jumping to the backline. That's perfect. A double burrow with the burst of the Epi. Motivator able to hit back there. Might even get Enryu. That's a greedy TP Enryu. Oh, BKB's out, but it's going to do nothing. Masteros is still going to bash, ready to charge up. As there you go, Motivate. Find 3 kills, and they don't even lose anyone. Motivate, they can fight. Age has got 20 seconds left. Masteros gonna be off the mark. It's a beautiful boundless from Jing to start, but a BKB is looking to reset. And Gacha Boy, he's actually just gonna TP out. They don't want to stick around.
They're gonna abandon KMP.
Oh no. All right, still Avatar mode. Look at the hunt. They know that they're down 2 heroes, and that's huge for them. As KMP can come through the trees, but it doesn't matter. You've got the Aghanim shard onto the Nature's Prophet. He's going to try and TP out. Do they have any stuns? A boundless once again. Avatar mode landing onto 2. Oh my. That was beautiful. Jing on the Monkey King doing it all. We saw him start it with the triple boundless strike and then ending that fight off another beautiful stunning.
I wish at level 15 he'd gone for the shield crash cooldown in ball, just to make sure that you could eventually transition into that
Avatar mode. Starting the fight by the triangle, jumps on the Slaughter. It's an easy kill onto Masteros, but Gacha Boy looking to get into the middle. It's not the crazy amount of damage onto Jing, so I think Motivate, they just have to evacuate, but Avatar mode making sure that's not a possibility. The bashes, preventing the retreat. Now they've got the Sprout as well. KMP will be locked in place. Is going to attempt the TP. Swashbuckles back up, but they do not get lucky. Maybe the Decret was still on him as now Leaf. He should be killed off, but they're not going to continue the chase. So
against the eventual... Well, actually, KMP has the evasion now.
Avatar mode thrown to KMP. Okay, instant halberd, Avatar mode. Look at the damage that they're trying to dish out onto KMP, but a Stone Gaze is going to push them back. They might be able to turn to deal with Pain Clear, actually. Avatar will be able to escape, but now with the backline, Masteros, he's on to Enryu. The bash at the last second. Now Gacha Boy jumps in the middle. That's a huge ultimate as they don't have an answer. Oh, Gacha Boy. Once again, another big fight for the Sand King in front of the pit this time. And now Motivate can get Roche as the cherry on top.
Kind of surprising that that was allowed to happen as well. You could see Gacha Boy gets rid of the Observer Ward right at the end there. They could see him the entire time. It wasn't an instant come in. It wasn't under the cover of smoke. He was charging up that ultimate for a good few seconds, and they still didn't look to communicate to him. So
Mastros, see if he can get the jump. He's from the high ground. They're not going to be able to read this. The chain control, it needs to be perfect. He's charging up the epicenter instead of going for the stun, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing Asa can do. They've got Basher, so he can't just rage TP out, and that is a big kill for them to find.
They could pretty easily transition this into 2 lanes, though. No Nature's Prophet to be able to cut waves.
They still have this ward as well, just giving them a little bit of extra information. In fact, Gacha Boy, look at that. Beautiful read, anticipating the Monkey King being on the tree line. And, wow!
What a comeback.
Okay.
Disastrous laning stage. They were, what, like 0-9 or something like that? It really felt like they were falling a long way behind, but it's the power of a Medusa, man, and a motivate trust Medusa.
Get that Cinder Brew tick and bring the Tiny down to a threshold where he can't play aggressive for like a couple of waves. And, well, they're going to go. They got the level 2 advantage, so Leaf's going to be in a whole world of pain. Decrep not helping out too much, or is it? In fact, they lost the magic damage, and Enryu with one more swipe. He'll get the kill, but it's going to cost him his life. And now top lane, Chuan is in trouble. A beautiful vacuum from Mastros drags him closer into the grips of Tigger. As Motivate, they'll find 2 early kills for them. The fact that he can somehow win these matchups that he's more than likely going to struggle in top side. Chuan, what a damage on the Mastros. Tigger's going to... Well,
the Cyblade.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he's going to try and run at Asta to stop him from closing the distance, but in fact, he just puts his body in a position where they can get that Cyblade tick. And, well, meanwhile, Chuan gets a double, but also Leaf is in trouble. Jing's not going to get the kill, though. Okay.
I feel like as long as you know that they don't have vision, well, you don't know, but they don't have vision, so he's going to be able to invade as Gacha.
Yeah, they're actually looking to smoke towards the Darkseers lane as Asta is going to feed away his life. Mastros we get the kill thanks to the Iron Shell tick damage, so beautiful rotation from Gacha Boy.
You do see him? Don't see him? Don't see him.
Poor Mastros, I don't think there's anything he can do. So Mastros is going to be killed off bottom. Meanwhile, they're onto KMP top lane as well. So simultaneous jump from Neon. Not only do they get the Darkseer, but they also get the Tiny. So beautiful rotations.
Look to pop it, although they have scattered it out. Tigger frees up some inventory space.
We'll see if they're able to find it. Tigger, what?
Hey.
Oh, we found an angle in. That was perfect. Gives him some voice lines as well, but Mastros, well, he doesn't have this capability to escape as they surround him, and now back towards Tigger they go after the respawn. So you see Mastros hasn't bought out for the blink yet, so he really wants to go for a little bit more of a greedy item. Gacha Boy's farming under a ward, and Chuan gets that initial control. Tigger's gonna fly over to offer the protection. Are they actually gonna stick around? Oh no, Gacha Boy didn't zip out of the area. And now they'll even find Leave, cancelling the TP thanks to the hurling boulder. 3 heroes killed off. And
Rosh Pit. They want to be taking away this Radiant advantage that is their better Roshan potential. They've even got a TA to scout out exactly when it spawns.
Okay, KMP it's going to lead the fight if they can blow up Enryu, which they'll do so successfully. Now the double vacuum, but Asta instantly blinks away. He's going to try and stand his ground off the BKB, but KMP is getting the bone of health, so they can't take this man fighters. Look at the Tiny go! KMP has got the items. They've got the ways to amplify him, and well, that's the fight. Finally, that motivator been looking for. Jing's going to be killed off along with them. 4-cent packing, and wow, beautifully played from Motivate. KMP's going to be on reward. It's not an easy kill. Maybe Mastros though might be in trouble, but the vacuum sets up for the hook shot, and now they've got plenty of AoE damage. Tiny cleaves on one. He's going to be onto the next as Enryu forced to pop out, but he's got no more ultimates to play with. His avatar mode is back into the middle. One more remnant who wants to go for it throughout the river. Gacha Boy's looking to clean up.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Avatar mode
looking to play up there.
Man, this is greedy. If KP can step in and get the toss. Avatar mode, biting off more than it can chew, and KMP's Tiny's firmly online.
Didn't even need to throw the tree either.
Well,
Asta
Asta?
have to be careful.
Hang on, he's trying to go for a solo kill. BKB at the last second, but okay, nicely done. They actually get the kill. I wasn't thinking that KP would die. Maybe Leaf was able to step in with a life drain, but just a little bit out of range.
And won't have the mana for the buyback either, so this should be not
Asta still wants to
necessarily a
fight.
free Roshan.
They have so much vision in the triangle.
Yeah, like, I'm stunned that they haven't been able to remove this yet. They at least know that the Roshan is going on, but this is on the Motivate supports. Multiple high ground areas that have complete vision. You can see Gacha Boy's the one that's picking it out, and finally they're going to get rid of one, you would assume? It's still not sentried. Is that sentry out of range? Oh,
They're gonna
no.
jump Masaros. There's no more extra follow-up though, so the wall is completely wasted. Finally, we see the Clockwork moving to the middle, but they have ways to evade out of the cogs. And now Gacha Boy is going to be forced to pop a BKB TPR, but the damage from the TA, just not enough. He will escape, but look at the price. It's so dear for Motivate. You give up multiple kills and you don't even defend the pit. Just hitting the jungles, had the trap for the vision, of course. They knew exactly what was going on, and maybe they could go back to try and deal with mid. They're even going to glyph offensively. Bottom lane, though, they're onto the Ember Spirit, KMP, and Tigger. Alright, that's enough burst potential, but to get rid of Avatar Mode's life, but still their high ground is in trouble.
Wonder if they're going to look to try and start to siege the high ground. Nothing. Come on back.
How great the back line. Gacha Boy trying to target down the Grimstroke at the moment. BKB soon to expire, but KMP is going to look to jump the middle. All the cleave
careful, Brew.
Proves to be an issue as Enryu reset his positioning, but I think Neon have to get out of the neighborhood.
That'll be a key difference maker, especially considering the lack of Aegis.
They're going to smoke though on Neon. Moving up the high ground. They're going to be cautious if they group up, but it doesn't look like Masros is really nearby to pounce.
Nice
Still
jump
on the
Tigger.
instant hex onto the Clockwork, but Gacha Boy's trying to deal with Chuan on the back line. And BKB protected, but to the northern side, Asta's in trouble. Hurricane Pike able to reposition. Now with the BKB expiring from KMP, they'll cycle him to the air, but it doesn't matter. Gacha Boy out of mana. Do they have the vision? Asta's still getting chased down. KMP blink to try and close the distance. He's actually going to look to TP out instead. Cancels. They don't have any. Maybe for Gacha Boy they do. As Avatar Mode flies over the tree line, lands the chains. Tigger's going to be caught out as well. As beautifully done from Neon. They did a superb job with their positioning.
8.
No, they're
Maybe
under a ward. Tigger's going to start. Enryu was trying to claim the outpost, but now with the battery assaults might be an issue. It's going to force to pop the Iron Disc just so he can get that ultimate off. With the retreat, Motivate, they need to get out of the area. Unfortunately, I don't know if all of them can do so. Actually, they might be looking to turn to take the fight around the high ground. Avatar Mode to the backline. Nemo in the middle, though. They're just kiting the Darkseid so they don't have this counter initiation. And KMP is going to be forced to stand his ground off the back of the Satanic, getting a lot of bonus life back. They're still kiting them through the Soulbind. Asta's going to blink over the trees. It's an exceptional vacuum, but can they turn it around? As Mastros is doing all he can to his heart's desire, but still, it wasn't enough. As Gacha Boy, as shackles to cancel the TP. As 4 are killed off just like that. Is beautifully played from Asta.
Yeah, even just in that initial chase onto Leaf, forcing out the buyback.
Oh, the Hex!
Hex! Chuan again!
Oh, no. That's a dieback
Let
as
him
well.
know about it.
Yeah, let him know about
guess.
it. You just brought up Chuan. You're like, him and Asta have been really, really important for Neon in this game, and Chuan just does it again.
I'm sure he's saying Darkseid is missing. It's basically just don't stack up. Whatever you do, don't stack up. You can do everything else.
Well, KMP needs to jump to force him to stack up. He's going to try and do that at the start. It's a lot of burst potential, and Asta's just going to be killed off. They don't stack up, but it doesn't matter as KMP. They still have to respect the Tiny. But BKB started to expire, so Enryu's just going to look to avoid him. Tossing him up in the air. He's going to blink to the right side onto Chuan. But Asta's able to reconnect off the back of the buyback. Enryu doesn't have another primal split, but with Asta in, they need to evacuate, and unfortunately, Tigger won't have that capability. As at the front of the fountain they go, KMP is killed off, no buybacks, and this will be all she wrote, as in the end, Neon, they're able to tie our first series of the night.
poor performances coming through there, and yeah, it just felt like, unfortunately, did we really see Pugna sticking together with the Storm Spirit a lot? I didn't really see it. We saw a lot of feeding from Masaros, unfortunately.